Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Road to Glory with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Patrick K, and the pre-season is officially done. We went 2-2, some ups, some downs, some good, some bad. Obviously the defence was good, but offensively a bit poor. And so now it's time to decide what our goal is going to be for the season. So obviously I was looking at how we played in pre-season to determine this. I think playoffs are going to be a long shot with how I played in pre-season. Offense, I've not got much confidence in Carson Palmer. O-line looks a bit dodgy as well. Going to have to really, I think, rely on my defence to win me games this season, this year. So I'm thinking about going just for the 8. But is that a bit boring just to go 8-8? So let's try and at least have a winning season. So I think I'm going to go for 9 wins. And who knows, that could be enough to sneak me into the playoffs. So let's go for 9. Did manage to pick up 2 players also in free agency. We managed to get Saliga, D-tackle. Hopefully helps the run D. And Lewis Neal, nagged him off the Cowboys practice squad. I do like the look of him. Prospect. Have to try and build him up, but he's got good base stats to start with. Here we go then. Week 1 of the PFL season is officially here, and it's a tough start in Detroit against top loaders Lions. So Stafford with the ball, looking downfield, and the Cardinals get the pressure. The Cardinals do, starting well, get the sack, and that's a good start. So can we capitalise on it? Carson Palmer takes the snap. He's got Fitzgerald wide open. And just look at Fitzgerald coming across on that slant, and Palmer throws it nowhere near him, straight to the Detroit Lions. And to rub salt into the wound, it's a pick 6 as well. So I said I had doubts about Carson Palmer, and you can see why. Just so inaccurate at times. I can't understand how you can throw it that far away from the receiver. But he could make amends, couldn't he? Here we go. Can we get back into the game? And we take a big sack, so that pushes us even further down the field. So what can Palmer do again? We're getting close to half time. Can I get something for the half? I've got a man in the flat, but I couldn't get the throw off. I take the sack. Do manage to work my way down there? And I get even further. Last couple of, about 30 seconds I think it was, before half time. Can I get into field goal range? I can see space to run. I'm pressing to slide. I'm pressing to slide again. He's not sliding. He takes a hit when he doesn't slide. And it's a fumble. So now I'm thinking, let's just get to half time. Let's try and recover. Call a prevent defence because there's about 5 seconds left. Good block there. And watch all my defenders here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For some reason they all dive at the same time. And that means Abdullah can take it all the way for the touchdown. So just a disastrous first half of the season here for the Cardinals. Surely the second half could get better as Palmer drives downfield, hits the flat, and it's a fumble. So the second half not getting any better, and guess what, after the fumble it's also taken all the way back for a touchdown. So the Cardinals just, I don't know if they've been walking under ladders, I don't know what they've been doing, but the luck is just disappeared. So this game's already over. Can we at least not get the shutout? Palmer, time in the pocket. And that's a nice throw. And he finds Jermaine Gresham. So at least the Cardinals do get a touchdown in this game. But really disastrous first game. So many mistakes. But top loader pounced on him. A couple of touchdowns from the defence. And so the Cardinals back to the drawing board. Just forget about this game. As it finished 27-10 to the Lions, and the Cardinals know on offense they've got to play a whole lot better and hope their luck changes. But let's have a look. Carson Palmer, in the end I did take him out halfway through because he was just so inaccurate. And Blaine Gabbert, in fact sorry, it was Gabbert who threw for the touchdown in the end. David Johnson, solid on the ground but nothing special. Same with the receiving. Jermaine Gresham gets that first touchdown of the season for the Cardinals. But we've got a couple of sacks. We've got a So we've got one sack, Chandler Jones, who actually then gets injured in the game. So all in all, just not a great game, one to forget for the Cardinals, as we was fully outplayed here by the Lions. And here, as you can see, Chandler Jones did get injured and he's out for 5 weeks, so that is a big blow. One of the best pass rushers out in the first game of the season. Week 2 against the Colts. Can we bounce back from just that awful first game? It's Andrew Luck driving down the field for the Colts, but he's picked off, and so it's the defence coming up big again. Buchanan with the interception in the red zone, and the defence gets the Cardinals off to a good start here. So what can they do with it? Play action. Carson Palmer with a bit of time, but not enough time because he takes the sack. No one could get open. So the Colts have the ball back. It's up with a handoff. That's a good run, but he's going to be tackled, is he? He's shook off 2 defenders here. And it's all the way in for a touchdown. So it's the Indianapolis Colts who take the lead. Can the Cardinals strike back? And it's a great interception. Oh, the Colts defence. Great bit of user lurking there. Picks it off. So the Colts now have got a chance to get a real advantage, but they couldn't do anything with it. And it's the Cardinals back with the ball on offence. Carson Palmer, can he make up for his earlier mistake? He finds Gresham in acres of space. I think there's a bit of a bus coverage there. And Gresham takes him for the touchdown. So he's becoming the Cardinals' big weapon there. First 2 touchdowns of the season, both from Jermaine Gresham. It's Andrew Luck now, escaping the pocket, goes to the sideline. Waiting to see if anything can develop downfield. Instead goes for a scramble, tries to juke, that's a mistake because he fumbles the ball. And it's Patrick Peterson who's there to pick it up, and he takes it back for the touchdown. So on the very next drive, can Andrew Luck respond? Play action. He's under pressure, so he's thrown to get rid of it, and that's another mistake by Luck. And guess who it is? Patrick Peterson again is the beneficiary of the gift from Andrew Luck. As Peterson driving downfield, he's got the one player to beat, and he does beat Andrew Luck with a spin move. And he's in, and Sir Patrick Peterson gets his 2nd touchdown of the game, and the Cardinals now with a bit of breathing room. So Andrew Luck play action again. Can he respond? Throws it downfield. He's got double coverage there, and it's picked off. So Luck throws his 2nd interception of the game there. So not the best start by Andrew Luck. So Luck again escapes the pocket, trying to buy himself some time. Goes to the sideline. Managed to get it past the defender, and he hits T.Y. Hilton and he makes a man miss. Jukes past another player, and he's got blocking downfield. And that's a great block there, and that springs T.Y. Hilton all the way for the touchdown. So the Colts back in this game. So look, staying in the pocket this time, and he finds T.Y. Hilton again. It's a back-to-back touchdown to T.Y. Hilton, and the Colts are getting ever so closer. Can the Cardinals pull a final dagger in the hearts of the Colts? But it's a big sack, and down goes Carson Palmer. Palmer, plenty of time. He's got loads of time. That's a nice throw. And Brown makes a man miss. And in he goes for the touchdown. And the Cardinals needed that one. But the Colts not done yet. They're not giving up. And I think that's Mack. He takes it into the end zone. And so this one's turning into a shootout here. And can the Cardinals respond? Play action. Well, Carson Palmer plants his feet. He's got plenty of time. But he's running out of time. He can't get the throw off. And that's a sack. So can Andrew Luck get the Colts back in this game again? As the Colts offense have started to find a bit of rhythm there. Again he goes to that sideline, he throws it deep. But it's the rookie, Baker, who picks him off. And so that finishes the game. That's a shame for the Colts. They threw too many interceptions, but it was a good game. It was really the turnovers what won it here for the Cardinals. Carson Palmer, a bit better performance. He's still inaccurate at times, but at least he's managed to get a couple of touchdowns under his belt now. The big news, David Johnson got injured, so Chris Johnson had to take most of the snaps. What a game for John Brown. 144 yards off 3 receptions and a touchdown. And Patrick Peterson had the game of his life here. He ended up getting 2 touchdowns. 1 off a fumble and 1 off an interception. And he does go on to win the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. So the Cardinals can move to 1-1 after a good solid victory. Finally their season's up and running. However, we do have another injury casualty, and as I said earlier, David Johnson does get injured and he's out for 7 weeks. So that's a massive blow. But there's no time to feel sorry for yourself as the game weeks keep coming, and it's week 3 and against Scotty's Cowboys. So that Prescott hands it off to Ezekiel Elliott even. And he makes a man miss with a nice juke. And he breaks a tackle. And Zeke, it's feeding time. As he's not going to be caught, and what a start for the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott takes it all the way for the touchdown, a great run. So can the Cardinals respond? Carson Palmer in the centre. But he can't get the play off, he takes the sack. Great effort. Got the defender there to get the sack, jumps over a player. The Cardinals not giving up yet, they keep going. Palmer again, time in the pocket, staying in the pocket. He's going to get under pressure, and again that's another sack. So this O-line's just not holding up at the moment. But they do manage to work down into the red zone. So Carson Palmer again, patient in the pocket. This time he gets time, and he finds Andre Eddington. And this game's all level. It's a touchdown for the Cardinals. Can the Cowboys respond then? Prescott under pressure himself, but the airline just about do enough, but it's intercepted. And not only is it an interception, it's taken all the way back for 6. And it's Buchanan with another interception. The Cardinals take the lead. So Prescott dropping back, he's going to get himself into trouble, and he does. And that is a sack. Prescott didn't stay in the pocket, he dropped back, making it hard for his lineman, and they pay for it. So then Carson Palmer, staying in the pocket. Onto Nelson on the crossing route. And once he's got space, it's hard to catch him. And he is gone, and that's a touchdown for J.J. Nelson. Can the Cowboys respond? Prescott under pressure, can't get the pass off in time, and down he goes, and it's a sack for the Cardinals defence. So the Cardinals defence coming to play here. Great performance by them so far. It's Palmer now with the ball back. And it's another wild, inaccurate throw. He just can't hit them crossing routes, it seems. For the first time this season, he's threw an interception on one of them routes. So is that a lifeline for the Cowboys? As Prescott throws deep, downfield. But the ball's tipped up, and it's the Honey Badger with the interception. And he just hops out of bounds. So Prescott's down in the pocket, but he throws an interception, and it's the Honey Badger again, who ends up getting 3 interceptions in this game. And that was enough to see out the victory as Carson Palmer takes the knee, and so the Cardinals move to 2-1 on the season. Much better performance by the Cardinals in this one. A lot better by the offense. Had to rely a bit on Carson Palmer as they struggled on the ground. But without David Johnson, I think that's to be expected. The defense playing solid. And says Carson Palmer much better, apart from that one bad interception. Yeah, it was a struggle on the ground. Just the one touchdown though. Chris Johnson. JJ Nelson had a really good game. Only 2 receptions, but he did manage to get 92 yards and a touchdown out of it. And you can see a lot of receivers caught the ball here. So spreading the ball around nicely is Carson Palmer when he can throw it accurately. But we took far too many sacks in this game. O-line needs to step up. But we did manage to get sacks ourselves. Riddick 2 sacks. Golden 2 sacks, Baker a sack, and the rookie Neal managed to get a sack against his former team. But it was the Honey Badger with those 3 interceptions, and he did get a forced fumble as well, and he did go on to win Defensive Player of the Week. It's back-to-back Defensive Player of the Weeks for the Cardinals. But after the game, we can see Golson got injured, so that he's out for 4 weeks. So it's really starting to stack up now on those injuries. So week 4, the first divisional game of the franchise, and it's against Ken's 49ers in Arizona. So on the first drive, 49ers get a big sack. So the Cardinals seem to always open up their first drive, taking sacks, and it's happened here again. But the defence stands tall, and they sack Hoyer, so they strike right back with a sack of their own. So Carson Palmer with the play action. Defender misses the sack. That gives Palmer time to get the throw off. He's gone deep, and he's found JJ Nelson with the reception. And that's a beautiful throw. I know I'm critical to Palmer, but he threw that one right on the money. That's an early touchdown then for the Cardinals. But the 49ers with the toss play, it's great blocking, and the halfback's going to get into the end zone. So can the Cardinals strike back? Palmer, time in the pocket. He's looking downfield. He's got Brown getting into space, and the ball is thrown right on the money. Brown catches it, and that's a touchdown for the Cardinals. 49ers with a handoff to the halfback. Defender misses the tackle. That's a touchdown for the 49ers. So Hoyer trying to get the 49ers back into this game, tries to get the pass off, but he just can't release it in time, and he takes the sack. But they do get the ball back, they work it down into the red zone. It's another handoff. It's another missed tackle. He just runs straight through the defender, and that's a touchdown for the 49ers. So the halfback having a really good game here for the 49ers. So Palmer working his way out the pocket, but he always has one bad throw a game, and it usually leads to an interception. It's happened again, so it's a lifeline. for the 49ers. What can Hoyer do? Can he drive down and get the winning points of the game? He throws deep. He's overthrown his receiver as well. So he's matched Carson Palmer with a bad throw. It leads to an interception. It's the Honey Badger. His 4th interception in 2 games. He's on fire at the moment. So the 49ers get the ball back. A couple of seconds left. Is there a miracle? But Hoyer takes the sack and that will finish the game off. So the Cardinals managed to hold on. Real close game. Ken played well. Especially his halfback there, Breeder. Couple of touchdowns, he was hard to stop. But the Cardinals win it 26-24. So again, not much on the ground, had to go through the air. But that was effective, a couple of deep touchdowns. Only really that one bad throw, what led to the interception by Carson Palmer. Other than that, he was pretty accurate in this game. Not much on the ground though, really missing David Johnson. But again, lots of receptions for a lot of receivers, so spreading the ball around nicely. Defence give up 24 points, so not as good as they have been recently, but getting a few sacks. And again, Honey Badger getting that interception, that really important interception at the end. And here we can see injuries, a couple more injuries. Left tackle Alex Boone out for 4 weeks, and also Larry Fitzgerald out for 4 weeks. So the injury is starting to pile on. The next man up is going to have to do his job. So that's the first 4 weeks in the bag, and some ups and downs really. That first game, the loss in Detroit, just a disastrous performance really, with fumbles and inaccurate throws. It was just one to forget, and let's just say we're on to Indianapolis. And it was a bit better against the Colts, started scoring some points on offense this time. The defense, it stood up well at times as well, but I think that week 3 performance against the Cowboys, that was clearly the best so far, I think, on both sides of the ball. Obviously, like I say, the offence really got firing in that game, and the defence, it showed what it's capable of when it gets hot. Really good performance from the defence. And then finally, the week 4 game, first division game against Ken. And those division games are so important, so I was glad that I was able to sneak away with the win in that one, really close game. But if we look, we've got the Eagles, the Bucks and the Rams before the bye week. So we're playing against some top defences, and they all have an excellent run game as well. So they're all going to be tough games, and the season is pretty much going as I thought it would. Bit of a struggle at times, but we're still on track for a mediocre finish as we just try and hit 8 wins and then take it from there really. But that's all for this episode, so thanks for watching another episode of A Road to Glory with the Arizona Cardinals.